Hey, this is Laura. I wanted to make you a quick video in my Wackadoodle studio trailer. It's out on my farm, so you might hear some farm sounds. I'm talking about vision boards, and I'm thinking, even though it's the middle of the year, we've been in a really strange time, and maybe it's a good time to focus on what we want to create when we get out of lockdown. Change is inevitable, and might as well direct that change where we want to go. I know I do. It's been tough for me. I drive a school bus, and we haven't had school since March, and not really sure what next year's school is going to look like. And it's been tough for me, and so I am wanting to change and manifest the things that I'm missing out on, that I want more of. So I think a vision board is perfect, and I have some experience doing vision boards. Some good and some bad. The first vision board I made, I think it was called a dream board. Oh my gosh, I cut out all these pictures from a magazine of what I wanted, and I put a wedding ring and a sports car, and I glued a lottery ticket on there, and I put it on poster board with Elmer's glue, and then I thumbtacked it to my wall in my bedroom. And so I was looking at it every day and every night, and as the days went by and the weeks went by and the months went by, I was getting madder and madder. It was turning into a resentment board. I didn't see my husband walking up the front porch. I didn't see my sports car, and where's the money? And then my inner dialogue turned nasty, and I was saying, well, you don't deserve a sports car, and why did you even put a wedding ring on there anyway? And by the time it was December 31st, that thing, I hated that thing. I went outside and I burned it. And the next year I said, forget it, and I skipped it. I didn't even do it. But the year after that, I did make a vision board, and it was the most powerful. I can't even believe how powerful it was. I took a different approach, though. I wrote down all of the things that I wanted to manifest, and then next to it, I wrote how that would make me feel, and what was I really after, what was the why. And then I found images that just corresponded to the why and the feelings that I wanted to feel. And oh my gosh, looking at it, it really didn't make a lot of sense. But when I looked at it, I would meditate and just stare at it. And somehow it had an effect on my subconscious. And you know, that's where all of the manifesting takes place anyway. And anyway, I'll show it to you. I also did another twist. I don't know how to flip my camera around on my phone when I'm on video. If anybody knows how to do that, can you tell me how to do it? Here it is. I hope you can see it. The twist was that at the end of the month, I would put some kind of representation of gratitude, of somehow I was able to feel that I had manifested something good, or that I had felt the way that I wanted to feel. And yeah, these were red threads. Can you see that? These are red threads from when I was certified as an intentional creativity instructor. It was from my Color of Woman graduate course, and I was also able to join an artist co-op in Portland, and I did a lot of healing, and I was also certified as a primordial sound meditation instructor. And I got a boyfriend, and the biggest thing though was that I manifested this farm. I mean, 55 years old, single, unemployed basically, no references, and I own property. And so I really love this vision board. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. It's not really that attractive, but it has a lot of sentimental value. Maybe I'll wait till full moon and burn it or something. I don't know. So the next year, I did a more traditional vision board. I'll show it to you. It not really that attached to it, but I just put concepts mainly. I wanted to feel good, and I wanted to feel alluring. I wanted to laugh and love and be inspired. I actually did it at a friend's house, and the next year I took it back to my friend's house and I just put more pictures on top of the old ones, and I had another feeling good. So I put that on there too. And let's see what happened. I was able to go to Burning Man. And oh my gosh, these were the pasties that I made. I never had the guts to wear them, but I put them on my vision board because I thought they were so cool. Anyway, that's a different story. But I put glitter, and I just infused energy of gratitude and no expectation, I guess. And I really don't feel like it was super powerful like the other one. And I'm looking at it now and I'm thinking that it just doesn't apply to the current situation. You know what I mean? If ever there was a time to manifest, I think it's now. So I'll tell you, I've done a couple other weird things too. I'm kind of crafty. I teach an intentional creativity class, and it was called the Tree of Life. And I had several paintings, but I sold them all. I just have one left. This is it. And what you do is you write your intention on the canvas. You do some visualization and some meditation, and you paint the tree and the roots, what you're grounded in and supported by, and the branches, what you're putting out into the world. And then you cut out leaves. And this one was kind of weird because I used magazine or text from the magazine. And if you look at the leaves, they all have a weird little message in them. This one says, "I love you." Anyhow, I was going to paint like a $sign or an infinity symbol, and it turned into a snake. And later I realized that it really looks like the tree of good and evil in the Garden of Eden. And that was not what I was after. Anyhow, that is a good way to do it, to get clear on what you want. But also, I've been doing this thing. It's called a prayer tree. I grew up in Oklahoma, and when I was in my early 20s, I was really struggling. I was in school full-time, and I was working 2 part-time jobs, and I was really, really struggling. And my family gave me a money tree, and they took a branch and painted it and put it in a pot and folded up cash to look like blossoms and tied them on the branch like ornaments on a tree. And they presented me with this money tree. And I don't remember how much money it was, but oh my gosh, that tree. I used the money to go to California to visit my sister, and it changed my life forever. It put my path on a totally different trajectory, and that's how I ended up on the West Coast. Anyway, I've got the thing about trees. So I have been praying a lot. And there's 3 or 4 prayers that I pretty much say every day. So I decided to be intentional about my prayers. And so I got this art board and I wrote out my prayer. This one is actually for money. And I actually wrote it on underneath the paint. I wrote out the prayer, and I don't know if you can see it or not, but at the top here I put $10,000 because I want to generate $10,000 a month in my bank account. And down at the bottom I put whatever my balance was. I think it was 300 and something. And then I painted this tree, and the whole time I was thinking, I was listening to money chanting music, and I was thinking about prosperity and some of my blocks to prosperity that I would like to lose. And then I cut out these leaves, some art paper, and every day I will hold a leaf and I will make my prayer, my petition, and then I will glue the leaf onto the tree. And you can see I haven't been at it that long, but eventually it's really nice to see the leaves. Yeah, so I'm doing that, and then just a minute. I'm headed over to the house. I want to show you. I decided to make a virtual vision board. And you can go on to PicMonkey and you can take images and actually make a really cool collage. And then you can export it as a PDF or whatever. And that's a really cool thing to do. But I have started posting on Instagram for a virtual vision board on Instagram, because I like my page to look nice, and I like to look at the pictures on my page and be happy. And this, well, just a minute, I'll show you. So I was trying posting my virtual vision board on Instagram, and I wanted to go sailing. So I put a picture of a sailboat on Instagram, and it was hashtag I want to sail away or something like that. And guess what? I met a man who lives on a sailboat, and he let me sail his boat. And it was so fantastic that I replaced the sailboat picture with a picture of me sailing the boat. That was pretty cool. And then there have been some other pictures that I put up. Yeah, there have been some other pictures that I put up. I wanted to feel more affluent, and my daughters entered me in a contest, and I actually won a Kate Spade backpack. I've never had a designer handbag, and so I put that picture on there. And now I want to take one of my daughters to Greece. So I put a picture up, and just a minute, I'll show it to you. Okay, so here's the picture that I did for my trip to Greece with my daughter. And oh my gosh, it just makes me so happy. And whenever I even made it the startup picture on my phone. And so I'm constantly reminded, because I'm constantly looking at my phone, and I'm constantly reminded of what my intentions are. And when you focus like that, it is so powerful. And I think that's how I'm going to go. I might try the PicMonkey collage, which looks really easy, and really, you can make something that looks really good and then print it out. Anyway, I thought I'd give you some ideas. I hope something works for you. I'll leave a couple of affiliate links below about making money, manifesting money, or meditation. And I'm sorry, I'll make more videos after I figure out how to use my phone better. Thank you, and I hope that you will give me a like. And next time, see you then.